All right, we got the inspired part. Now let's get to work.
But I think he was
What?
in a lose-lose situation at the end of the day
Yeah.
Yeah.
because she wasn't going to move. Um, she just wasn't going to move, and she's been there that long, and people know about it. She wasn't going to move, and
You know
I
what I
think this
would
is
have
a big
done?
reason a lot of people are leaving California.
You know what I would have done to get her to move?
Set her on fire.
Damn,
Oh,
come on now,
come
Rob.
on, come on, Rob. Damn, that's
Uh,
dark as fuck on a
Robert.
Sunday.
Oh
you
my
know when
goodness.
we was younger and they used to have those stink bombs?
That's a good idea.
I would have just threw the stink bomb out there. After 2 or 3 of those, you would have left.
What about the poop spray? Spray some poop
That's
spray.
what I was thinking. Put her like under her nose.
I mean, she is a homeless woman. I mean, she's
I
not
mean,
smelling like
after so
you know,
long,
Bath and
that's
Beyond or
after so long, it's gonna work.
Bath and Body Works.
Here's another
Honestly.
thing. All these people trying to defending her. Yes, he was wrong for doing it, but let's not act like you guys went on the street to try to help this lady out. Stop that.
Right.
I
If she
think
was in
it's
front of your house, would you
fake
be cool about it?
morality.
Come on now.
I think it's fake
Okay.
morality.
I will
Yeah.
say, hold on.
Go ahead.
I did in college. I did a project on a graphic because I was curious about the number of homeless people in the U.S. You know, children, veterans, the whole nine, and how many humanless homes there were. So we had homeless humans and humanless homes, and I was really curious about how could we solve the issue of the homeless because there's under a million homeless in America. I think there's estimated between it was like 485 to 750,000 homeless from like children, veterans, every single person, runaways, etc. Um, and when I looked at the research through real estate around the nation, obviously most of these homes are they're going to be vacant. How many vacant homes are nationwide? Obviously, most of them are bank owned, so they stay vacant. But over 16 million homes in America lay vacant, with no humans, no plan to sell and stuff like this, just because it's additional assets and that banks can hold. So it would easily be able to find a system to house these humans and still have 15 million homes vacant. But obviously, location specific. There's higher densities of homelessness, and some areas may have less homes that are vacant and stuff like that. There's probably a lot of vacant homes in Wyoming. Nobody's moving there. They actually will pay you to move there. Um, but yeah, I thought it was curious in college
Hmm.
how many actually empty homes there are compared to how many homeless people there are in America.
So you just gave me a great idea. So you're telling me they pay you to move to Wyoming?
Oh yeah, they'll pay you a few $1,000s.
So here's what I'm thinking. Tell me if I'm wrong. We take a state. We'll say a state nobody gives a shit about, like North Dakota.
Hmm.
We just
There's
move all the
people that
homeless
live
people
in
to
North
North
Dakota,
Dakota.
Rob.
No, let the man finish.
We move all the homeless people to North Dakota, and
Okay.
we put like a big ass fence. Let's just use Donald Trump's wall. We build a wall around North Dakota. We drop them in there. We just have like food drops fly over.
Is this Squid Game or something? What,
Thank you,
Rob?
man.
This is not. That sounds like a concentration camp.
That is a concentration camp.
You can't round up people and put them in a fence and feed
What-
them from care packages.
Just
What is
remember to
this?
delete that part
That
out.
sounds
Rob.
like that sounds like some Mr. Beast, video that's coming out in
Yeah, Rob tripping.
2024 or something, man.
But think about it. We're
No.
dropping them off food. We can drop them off McDonald's. What's if McDonald's just comes once a
Oh
week?
my god.
I want to remove myself from this topic.
Yeah, because Rob tripping. I
I'm just
understand.
trying to come
I
up
brought
with
in some good
conclusions.
statistical information, and Rob's pulling scenarios
Yeah.
out here that are
Let me go ahead and put the warning out there. Rob's views does not reflect on the rest of the people that are on the Purple Pill podcast or the Purple Pill podcast as an organization. These are Rob's views, and they remain Rob's views. Only Rob's
That
views.
is Rob's idea. Rob's idea. I'm just trying to come up with solutions. That's all I'm
I
saying.
already told you there's 16 million vacant homes and only 750,000 homeless. That sounds like a no-brainer to me.
But that seems like
They can
not
move
that
them
much.
wherever the damn house is. I don't care. But they'll be
Okay.
housed.
I think Rob did come up to a specific problem that would remain though, food. Like you can have a house, but if you ain't got food,
Yes, there needs to be an integration on, gaining your citizen back, finding a part-time job, finding a way to become independent again. Because the problem is people stay dependent on the system. A lot of homeless people do, they live through dependency. And in America, it's the American dream, and you got to work your ass off to, get out of the rat race. But a job is one of the first steps to being independent and being self-sufficient. You should be an adult and be self-sufficient. If you're
Well,
30, 40 years old living with your mom, you got some learning to do.
I would argue that that's the reason that they're in California as well.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
they're getting spoon-fed out there.
Like
I have
that
a-
their
Well, kind of.
government officials give them a lot
I have
just
a
for
question.
being a human.
I have a
And it's
question.
crazy to me. They'll prompt the issues and say, they will acknowledge what's happening in their city. They will get funding for it and then not put a single dollar towards it.
Exactly.
Drives me insane.
Corruption, like you said before.
Like I said,
I have a question.
one of the most
So
corrupt.
what you said? There's like 757,000 homeless.
Roughly between I
roughly?
think 485,000 to 750,000 homeless, from
This was
children to
before COVID.
veterans. This was
Okay.
before COVID when I was in college.
Gotcha.
That was 2012 to 2017.
Do you even know what percentage of that is in California?
I don't off the top of my head, but I'm sure it's probably a majority.
Okay.
The weather's all consistent there, so
Right.
it'll make
That's what I
sense.
was thinking too. With
I would-
lax
I mean-
government, good weather, and people that don't care. Like they got whole cities that are homeless cities. Isn't like
Skid Row.
there's a whole like it's ridiculous. They'll move out to the desert and they got these whole like
Yeah.
bazaars and stuff that are set up for them to just live homelessly.
Mhm.
All right.
I
So
don't
listen
know
to
if
this stat.
that's an adjective, but
California accounted for 30% of the country's
30%.
homeless population in 2022.
So that's
Despite making
about-
up than less than 12% of the total population.
Well, a lot of people
On one
People are
state.
leaving California because of the homeless problem.
coming to Ohio.
partially.
Ohio, going to
there's a
Texas.
lot of reasons why they're leaving. That is one of the reasons.
Yeah.
Their
I-
cost of living is astronomical.
Ridiculous. They come to
Now-
Ohio and be like,
They get
Man.
paid more.
they be like, dang, like, bruh, my check go a lot further out here than
Mhm.
back there. Like for real. Gas prices are at least $2 usually on average, more than what you're paying here, I think. So yeah.
Now, I mean, it's something to look at cost of living, and then their average salary too. Because I mean, they do get paid more, but they get more taken out, and then everything costs more. So
Yeah, because your check is going to help the homeless.
clean needles for the
Yeah.
drug addicts.